Okay, so now yesterday, how to granting connect permissions, and before that, how you want to create users, the user creations, and after user creation, we will go for granting the permissions to your particular user. Okay, so up to here we discuss, and MyDB. Okay, so MyDB 9 AM user, he was successfully connecting to your Oracle server. Okay. So this is what the yesterday session was going to happen. Okay. And now, boys, don't make it any seriousness here. First class, early morning class. I already said to you, have a friendliness. I am also very friendly. Okay. But making unnecessary noise in this classroom, I'm not agree with that. Okay. And to be serious, I'm telling now. Right. So now here, so finally the MyDB 9 AM, the user was taking permissions here. So 9 AM. And what is the password for this? 123. Now he was successfully connected. And after connected, suppose this user want to change his password, because this password is created by who? Admin. So admin was created this password. It means that admin was given this password. And this password later, as per my wish, I want to change this password now. Okay, now. So how this user, MyDB 9 name user, how you want to change is a password. So there is a command was there here. The command is called as what now? Password. So just first you have to log in with your user account and password. And after that, enter your password command here. And it was asking to me, so changing password for MyDB 9 AM. So it was asking to me old password. What is my old password here? 1, 2, 3. I was entered. Then it was asking new password. Okay, capital ABC I was given. And retype your password ABC. Okay, then password successfully change. After changing this password, now you have to connect here. So MyDB 9 AM. Okay, then ABC is my new password, and I was connected. Okay, so this is how to changing the password here. So for a particular user, right down below. So text siring, how to change password for user name. And this should be right now. So here my old password is 123 and the new password is ABC, and retype my password is ABC. Then after the password successfully change, and after you will be connect with your new password ABC. And to changing your password, so this is the way how to change. And the next one is what now? How to recreate a new password. Okay, create new password if we forgot. Suppose you was forgot it your password now. Okay, now then once I forgot it, then how I can recreate my password here. So how to recreate our password? Okay, let me see. So whenever you want to forget it, and you should go to recreate. But who will recreate it means again administrators, and you don't have chance. Okay, you will create yourself. It's not possible here. So we need to request to admins, and admins will be created again new password for your user account. So now suppose you guys are, that means user is forgot it is password now. Then what it was happen? He will be requesting to admin. And who is my admin here? System, and his password is Tiger. He was connected with that. And after that, he was writing one command here, alter command. So your alter is nothing but modifications. So alter user, and which user? System user. Alter user system. And we are using what now? Identified by the new password. Sorry. User is what now? MyDB 9 AM. So identified by password is also I'm taking MyDB 9 AM. So now user successfully altered here, and after that you just come out, and now the user account is MyDB 9 AM slash MyDB 9 AM. So now he will be connected. So successfully your user password is okay recreated by admin. Okay, now right now. The changing password is clearer. And in the same to same, for example, you forgot it your username. Okay, na? So then how I can view? So username, okay, if we forgot it. Suppose your username is also forgot it here, then how I can see my users names in my Oracle database? Okay, so sorry guys, here before that, you have to take your syntax now. You have a space, one line space is there. Now you write down syntax here, altering recreation of user. So alter user and give it your username. So identified by password. It's a new password to create it here. Okay, then after you can go for this. That one line statement below, right? And how to view your usernames here. Okay, so whenever you're missing here, then you can see by using of the syntax here, select, I want to see username from, all underscore users is one of a table, predefined table, all underscore users. And from that table, I can see my all users. Okay, now? So that is what the syntax here. And the example also same thing now. So select username from all underscore users. But sir, who will see this users means again, you have to go for to connect with your admin here. Okay. So I'm going to connecting with administrator through, you just connect and write this query now. What's the query? Sorry. Enter your username. And again, you want to connect with your system and Tiger. Then after that, this example should be followed. Okay. So again, users can only see it your use all users information. Okay, now not other people. So after connecting, you can see that query and all usernames are available here. Okay, and now you can come out and see. So come to your database now. Okay, first you have to connect with your admin account. So system and Tiger. And after that, you need to write this query, select. So username from which table? All underscore users. It's one of the predefined table. Okay, and from that table, I can see, and here you can see there are so many users are there. Can you identify these are some predefined users which was given by Oracle Corporation people along with your software. And can you see sys was there and system? These are what now? Default users. So now come back to, we created some users like here I was created U1, MyDB 4 p.m., U2, U3, U11, MyDB 6 p.m., U21, yes or no, 22:55, and MyDB 11, and this is your 9 a.m. So this is your username. So you can see when you forgot it, then you can call that syntax and all users are available here. Okay, now? So this way I want to see my user names right down below. And finally, after creation and giving permissions to the user, finally, what you want to do, how to drop my user, how to drop user from Oracle database. So a drop is nothing but deleted. Okay, now? So here also we have a syntax. The syntax will be, okay, drop user and should be give it username. And here you should use one prefixed symbol, prefixed keyword that is called a cascade. So cascade is one of the predefined keyword that should be used. But here, who will drop your users means again, only the person. Okay. So who will drop this? Administrators only can drop here. Okay, now. So again, enter username and give your admin system and password. Then after, he's the person. He will be dropping your users. Drop user and username is MyDB 9 a.m. So I want to give cascade. So these are all our predefined syntaxes and formulas. Here I'm not creating any syntax here, already inbuilt. So the predefined formulas we are using to do our operations. Okay, that's why every query is called as a predefined SQL standard queries. Standard means, what does it mean by standard? Standard means can you change or we cannot change? We cannot change. It was a fixed statement, fixed queries. That's called as a standard queries. Okay, na? Right. Okay, right. So these are what we called as, guys, here the user creation. So as of now, what we discuss, once you have to rewind here. So Oracle, what is Oracle? Oracle installation process and downloading, installation and versions and futures. After installation, internal process of client and server architecture. What is client? What is server? Client role and responsibilities what now? Server role and responsibilities what now? In server, again, how many types of memories are will maintain by your Oracle server, and that was called as instance and database. So what is instance, what is database, and how these memories will be storing your data. Okay, then after that, when you want to working on your Oracle, so the first there are two steps are there. One is connectivity and next communications. And first you need to connect here. Definitely we require some tool, and that tool we are using SQL plus. And after SQL plus through, I was connected. After successfully connecting to your Oracle database server, then we need to communicate with the database. For the communication purpose, we require what now? Language, and that is SQL. And SQL is the one and only one language to interacting with any relational database management systems. Okay, now there is no other language in the database. Okay, right. And the later we discuss how to connect into Oracle with your username and passwords. So initially we connected with admin username and passwords, and some connectivity problems we identified here, and how to overcome that problems that we checked out. And later on, how we want to create one user account in Oracle server. So the user accounts creations and user connectivity permissions and password changings. If you forgot it, your password, how I can recreate. If I forgot it, my username, how I want to see it. And finally, we will come out to drop my user. Okay, now, so this is a complete which related to and which interacting to your Oracle server. Just a tool I'm interacting here. And now you can see the finally I'm going to drop. And as of now, including of my built-in users and user-defined users, total 49 was there. And suppose if I want to drop my user, the username is what now? MyDB9AM, the cascade. And now the admin status will drop this user. And after dropping, let me go and check your usernames. Now you have a 48 users are there. And can you find out here, do you have any MyDB9AM user in this? No, there is no MyDB 9 AM. So it was successfully, we deleted or dropped. Okay. So this is completely regarding to or working on a only as Oracle tool. And what is Oracle software? Clear all of you now? Then after creating your databases is nothing but users. Then finally, how I can interact with my database now. Okay. Now, so that part will be come to you. The topic number 3, and now your main queries are started. What is the day today? Okay, and so the topic number 3, and what we are learning? SQL. Okay. So this is important for you, for all technologies people. Okay, so whatever you're learning, okay, the other technologies, any technology person, they must and should be need the minimum awareness on SQL language. Okay, now, so that we will discuss now what is what, and why sometimes I'm using small case characters and why sometimes I'm using uppercase characters. Okay, so that all kind of doubts will be clear in this. Okay, now, right. So what is SQL? SQL already I give to you. So it is one of the database language, and this language we are using to communicating purpose. Which purpose we are using this language? Communication. I already said databases will know that only one language, and that is SQL. Okay, now, so that means a user or developer, okay, programmer, he want to interact with your databases. That means sending request, getting response from the databases. So he want to send their query, or he want to send the request in the query format. And by using of SQL language, okay, it will be providing some commands and queries, and every command is called as a one request. So every command is a one request, and the request we are sending to our database, and database servers will be processing our request and sending response to client application. Okay, so that's why every user from any technology person, when they was interacting to the database, the technology person must be the knowledge of SQL. Okay, na? So Java students, Python students, .NET, PHP, DevOps, AWS, Selenium, data science people, MSBI people, Power BI people, Tabla, QuickU, and Hadoop Data Factory. Yes or no? So nowadays, whatever the technologies we have in the outside in the market, so everybody, the minimum awareness of SQL is a common. It's a common language for any technology person. Okay, na? So from now onwards, the main practicals and queries, what we will discuss. Okay, na? Right. And here, what is SQL means? So we said here, so SQL stands for what now? Structured query language. So write down structured query language. Okay, so which was introduced by IBM with the name of SQL. Okay, so what is the initial name here? SQL, and later, renamed as a what now? SQL. Okay, and this SQL language is used to communicating. So to communicate with the databases, such as Oracle. Otherwise, we can go for SQL Server. Otherwise, we can go for MySQL. Okay. Otherwise, DB2. Okay, Sybase. Okay, PostgreSQLs. Okay, so etc. Next, SQL queries or statements are not a case sensitive, That means, what does it mean by case sensitive? That means we can write SQL queries. Okay, we can write SQL queries in uppercase or lowercase. In uppercase or lowercase characters. Okay, so for example, if you see the example here, one of my query, I'm writing select a star from the table name is employee. This all will go for uppercase characters. So this is successfully executed this query without having any error. And if you want to write in the same pattern, all are in a small case characters. Okay, even though it was successfully executed, there is nothing problem. And sometimes if you need to write here some combination of what now, uppercase and lowercase, when you want to write like this, still even though it was going to be accepted now. Okay, employee, so it is also executed. So that means you can write your queries in any manner, either upper or lower or combination of upper and lower. So it will be work. And now, and the next point you should be remember, on this, what is the next point here? So every SQL statement, what we are writing here, so every SQL statement should be ends with what now? Semicolon. So if you are not using semicolon, then the server will understand that your query statement is not finished. So when you give a semicolon, then only the query statement will end. Okay, so that is the indication to the server. So then server will process your query. Okay, so that's why, and you should give it every query end of the statement should be give semicolon. Okay, na? So now SQL query should ends with a semicolon. with a semi colon. So the symbol you should be use it. Okay, now, and this SQL language is having some sublanguages here. So what kind of sublanguages are there? You can see. So sublanguages of SQL. There are few sublanguages which will provided by SQL. In this first one, we called as here. Okay, so data definition language is the first one, and shortcutly we called as DDL. So in this, we have some commands now, like a create command. Okay, and next we have here alter command. So in this alter command, we have again subcommands are there, like alter, modify. Next alter, okay, add. Next alter, okay, rename. Next alter, drop. These are the subcommands of alter command. And after that, we have a rename command. Then after we have your truncate command. And next one we called as your drop. Okay, now so these are comes under DDL. Okay. And in this DDL only, the people was introduced here, the new features. Okay, whatever the new features was introduced in this. The new features are, that means new commands are in the latest versions. That is called as what now? Recycle bin. And here we have to use a flashback command. And next we have here what now? Purg commands. These are the new commands which was there in the DDL. Okay, right. And next, the second language is called as what now? Data manipulation language. Okay, so this called as what now? DML. So in this language commands, what are there here? Carefully observe. First one is called as what now? Insert. Second one, update. Third one, delete. And in this also some have a new features. Okay. Don't write, I will give time. Okay. First focus on explanation and what we are writing there. Not necessary notes here. Notes purpose, I will give some time. First listen that all commands. Notes is not important. Understanding is important first. Notes automatically uploaded now. And you also take in the classroom. I will give some time, okay, for notes purpose. First observe. The new features, what it was here. So insert all command. Don't talk. I said listen. I said talk. Listen and focus on that commands. If any command is missing, you have a knowledge, tell me. That you identify. I'm not saying that talk. I'm saying that focus on here. Okay, na? So next command is what now? Match. These are the new commands which was introducing under DML operations. And the next one is called as what now? Data retrieval, or else data query language also we can call. Okay, so this is what we called as a DRL or else a DQL. Somebody calling DQL, somebody calling DRL. So in this also we have some commands here. So the command is what now? Select command. And this is the most important command in real time. Select command. Okay, na? Right. And the next one we have here, transaction. Okay, control language. Okay, transaction control language. It is called as what now? TCL. And in this, so what it was comes under in this command means here commit, and come back to next we have here rollback, and the next we have here save point. And the next one is called as your data control language. And this is we called as your DCL. And in this we have a two commands here, grant, and finally what we have here, revoke. So these 5 languages, commands, whatever we said here, these are common. That's called as a standard languages and standard commands in all the databases. All the databases means what I said in Oracle, in SQL Server, MySQL, these are. So that's why the people saying that SQL is used for almost in any database. That's why it is called as somebody calling common language. So it was using into all databases. But remember, only these sub-languages only common, and SQL queries only standard, but remaining things are changed. For example, are you learning Oracle? Oracle SQL is again different, except this part, except this 5 languages commands. Okay, remaining will be changed in between SQL Server, Oracle, MySQL, DB2, Sybase, whatever. The remaining things will be changed. So for example, Oracle supported data types you can't use into SQL Server, MySQL. Oracle, some features are supported, like packages, collections, yes or no? So UTL file packages, these kind of things you cannot implement under SQL Server and MySQL. So that's what I'm telling here. Carefully remember my point. SQL sub-languages, whatever it was there, total 5 sub-languages, these are common for any database. Same command, same syntax. But remaining topics will be changed. The topics will change means how it was here. Suppose joins. Here we have a joins. The joins topic, even though SQL Server, MySQL people also using, like a data integrity mechanisms, indexes mechanism, all are same topic, but way of implementations are different. For simple example, I want to tell you, Java, .NET, Python. These are the 3 languages are there. So Java language, object-oriented. .NET is also object-oriented. Python is also object-oriented. Now these object-oriented features are same, but implementation is same or different? Different. So concept is common in any technology. So here also hoops concept is there. Here also hoops is there, and here also hoops is there. Same features discussing. Okay, class, object, inheritance, okay, abstraction, okay, encapsulations, polymorphism, same thing. .NET people also learning. Okay, but the difference is what now? Implementation is different. Same as here also in database side also, there are so many database technologies, like how we can say Java technology, .NET technology, Python technology. Here also Oracle technology, SQL Server, one technology, MySQL, one technology. But all the databases are different tools. Okay, but these all are commonly supporting what now? Same concepts like joins, and some databases are having more than that concepts, like Oracle. What I said now, collections, packages are not there in a SQL Server and MySQL. That's called additional features. Okay, but the joins here also there, here also there, here also there, here also there, all the way joins are there. But based on your database tool, the way of implementations are changed. Got it my point now? Some functions are supported Oracle, but all Oracle functions I can't use into SQL Server, MySQL. MySQL functions are not supporting into Oracle. So this kind of syntactical specifications, some features, one database supported, one database not supported. So this kind of variations are there. Okay, now? So that's the reason we are learning separately. Oracle is a separate batches. Why Oracle is a separate batch means this is the reason. All data, all are called as the databases, but any institution will not give that one batch for all the people. Yes or no? SQL Server people, separate batch. Oracle people, separate batch. MySQL people, separate batch. PostgreSQL people, separate batches. Why they divided into batches means the variations are there. Okay, na? So that's why you will be learning here Oracle SQL. Understand now? You are not learning SQL Server SQL. You are not learning MySQL SQL. Lot of differences. Okay, na? But what I'm saying here, concepts are same, but way of implementation only different. And the differences, if you identify, then you will be work on any database. See the advantage of database. Suppose, are you learning Oracle course now? In this Oracle SQL, if you perfect now, then you can handle SQL Server also. You can handle MySQL also. You can handle DB2 also. How I can handle, sir? Means that what I'm saying here, every concept is same, but implementation will be different. That slight different, whatever it was there in the implementation, if you identify the difference now, then you can handle any database in the world. Got it my point now? So that is what I'm telling. So that's why one database perfectly, if you're learning, in the future, you can handle any other databases also in your company. For example, you're learning Oracle. Are you going to company? Okay, your company people are using MySQL. So that don't fear, you can easily handle MySQL also, because already you have a Oracle knowledge. And MySQL you can easily handle, but later differences, major not minor differences are there that you have to identify and change there. If you're changing, then query successfully executed. Okay, now? So that's why my point is what now, in this any database, one database should be led. But in this why, sir, all of you giving priority for Oracle means Oracle is having a more features which was not there into other databases. Understand? And you will be seeing in my classes how many concepts we are implementing in this Oracle, and Oracle is the top one database in real time. If you go to any major companies, if you see the major companies, multinational companies, most of the people are using what now? Oracle, because Oracle is a high standard queries, high standard futures, high level security. Yes or no? So compared to other database tools. So that is the reason, once you have the top one product knowledge, then you can handle remaining top two, top three, top four products also, you can easily handle. That's the reason Oracle is having a demand nowadays, and so many vacancies also they're taking on Oracle database. They wanted SQL developer, PLSQL developer, Oracle developers, they wanted. Because of reason, it is a top product in a database side, I'm telling. Okay, now? So now, that's what I'm telling. That's why don't confuse here. In all the databases, we are using common languages, SQL only, but these are the same commands as it is you can use, but remaining things will be changes. That what it was changes, if you identify, okay, then automatically you can handle any database. Okay, right. So this is the clarity of on this. Clearer? Yes or no? So now, right now, where you stopped? These all are completed? Huh? Okay. Now take sublanguages. And you can take your new futures in Oracle. Maybe these futures are not there in other databases. Okay, now? and these new features in Oracle. Okay, clear? Now, so now these all languages commands one by one we will discuss what purpose we are using these commands and what is the purpose of commit, rollback, save point, grant, revoke, create, okay, alter. So these are all are one by one we check it out. And when you have a good knowledge in this commands, remaining topics are very, very easy for you. Okay, queries are important for you. And now first I will start it with my DDL commands. So in this first command takes heading create. Okay, right. So basically create command when you want to use guys here. So whenever you want to create any new object, there are different types of objects we are discussing in our database, like tables, views, synonyms, indexes, clusters, okay, procedures, functions, so many different types of objects we are created. But any new object do you want to create in your database, okay, that should be happened with the help of which command? Create command. Okay, so any new object when you want to create a compulsory create command through only I can create. Without this command, you cannot create any new objects. Okay, now, and I already said you in our DBMS classes. Okay, in relational databases. Okay, in the part of object relational databases, every relational databases are storing data in the format of a tabular. So here, so many objects are we are creating, but which is the core object of database? Core means very, very important. So for example, in human being, which is the core component? Heart. Heart is the core component. So how we can say the main, most important component? So that is called a core. Okay. And database is also, what is the core object in the database means a table. First, you create a table. After table creation only, remaining all kind of things I can do it. Without a table, you can't do any activity. Yes or no? Because of reason data storage purpose, I want to create a table only first. Table once you created, from the table, you can create a views. From the table, you can create a synonyms. From the table, you can create a indexes. Okay, clusters. Okay, procedures, functions, triggers. So these all concepts, whatever we created, the new objects are there. These all objects, mother is what now? Table. So that's why table designing is one of the important factor in the database. Okay, now after that only remaining anything you can go to do it. Okay, and that kind of tables or remaining objects, whatever you want to create, there you can use a create command. Okay, now so that means finally what it was say here, to create a new database object, DB shortcut I'm writing, database objects such as tables, views, synonyms. Okay, now like we have your procedures, functions, okay, triggers, okay, sequences, etc. This all we are discussing topic wise. Okay, what is view, what is synonym, that are all we are going to be discussing in our classes. Okay, now so first, and what is in this, the main core object I said, table. So now we want to know how to create a table. So now take the syntax, how to create a new table in Oracle database. The syntax, every syntax is called as a formula, and it's a predefined syntaxes which was given by IBM people. So here I'm using what? Create table, and I have to go table name. After table name, you need to send some columns, because a table is nothing but collection of rows and columns manner. So first you have to design your structure of your table, then have to give it here the column name 1. And after every column name after should be give a data type. Why, sir? Because in these columns only I'm storing my data. Yes or no? And which type of data are you storing in a particular column? So that should be represented by data types. That's why data type. And here some data types are mandatory to give a size. Some data types are not having any size. That's a size I was given in the optional bracket. So this bracket is representing what now? Optional, not mandatory. Okay, now so wherever I'm using this key, this symbol, this brackets, then you remember that that is a optional statement. Okay, now right. So like this guys here, you can design number of columns. Okay, column number 2, and every column after compulsory type of the data type and size. If it is required, size. No required, no need. Okay, now like I can use here. Okay, and semicolon. And now how many columns can I created in a table? I already said in our future. What is that? 1000 columns we can create. So maximum how many columns? 1000. So maximum how many rows? Unlimited rows. Rows purpose, there is a no limit. But columns purpose, we have a limit. So if anybody asks you how many number of rows can I store in a table, means unlimited. Unlimited, why the people called as, means it's depending on your hard disk memory. Suppose your hard disk is 1 terabyte, then 1 terabyte of rows you can store. If my hard disk is at 2 terabytes, then I can store 2 terabytes of rows I can store. But in your 1 terabyte memory, in my 2 terabyte of memory, once I want to create a table, maximum columns are 1000 only. In your 1 terabyte, 1000 only. In 2 terabytes, 1000 only. But number of rows will be changed. That's why there is no limit for rows. Okay, now? Right. So now this is what syntax here. Okay, and now. So now I want to create one sample table. Before I want to store my information in the database memory, first I have to create one table. Okay, but carefully observe. We have up to the syntax here and column name also I'm creating. But what should we need the knowledge? data types. So, and here very important thing is every database is not having same type of data types. Like Oracle, SQL Server, MySQL is not having same data types. So Oracle having its own data types that will not supported in SQL Server and MySQL. MySQL is having its own data types that I can't use into Oracle. How you can say means, for example, in your front end side, can I say like this, C language data types can I use in Java? No. Java data types can I use into .NET? No, impossible. .NET data types can I use into Java? No, impossible. Why, sir? Because every language is having its own data types and its own compilers. Understand na? So Java compilers can understand Java only. But can you write into C program logic, syntaxes or .NET syntax if you implement your Java compilers cannot understand. Understand na? So here also same thing. Oracle compilers. MySQL compilers. SQL Server compilers. That's why as per their related data type, if you give it, then only compilers can understand. Otherwise, showing error. Understand na? So these kind of differences are there in every database software. That is very important to find out. Okay, na? Right. So now here, so I will be created, but I can create my table, but I will be stuck at a data types level. So that's why before I want to create a table, first of all, we should know, okay, what kind of data types are supported in Oracle. So if you need that knowledge, then you can go to create your table. So without the data types knowledge, you cannot create a table. It was impossible. Understand na? So that means if I want to create a table in our database, what we required here? Data type knowledge. So I stop it this here, then take below data types. Data types in Oracle. So there are different types of data types in Oracle, and each data type, how it was work, we will see now. Okay, now. So data types. And tell me guys here, generally data types are why we want to use? For example, if are you declaring one variable X, I'm not giving any type of this variable, just X I was given. If I was given X, can you tell me in this X variable memory, which value will be stored? Integer value store, string value na, alpha numeric string value na, float, double, which value will store? Can we say? If I'm giving like this, can we say which value is stored? No. First, we cannot say, yeah. How can you say integer? Tell me. What is the proof integer will store here? What is the proof string will be stored here? Is there any proof? And one more thing, remember, in any language, without the data type, can you declare a variable? No, na? So that is what we required, data type. So here, if I'm giving X means it's X, but X variable, what kind of data will store? I don't know. That is a question mark there. Because of reason, why user can't say? Because of reason, this variable is which type? The type is not mentioned here. So now, okay, if I was mentioned, now tell me, integer, sure, 100% is confident. How can you say? Because this variable is which type? That's why I can say confidently, yes, sir, it will be stored integer value. Suppose if I'm saying here, which type of data? Can I store number? No. Why, sir? Because the type of variable is so string only store. Understand now? So data types, what it was tell us, which type of value or data are you storing into variable? That was telling by data types. Okay, now? Now right now, same in database also. Right, data types. It is an attribute. It is an attribute which is used to store the type of data into a column in a table. Into a table. Mobile stop. Stop in mobile. Okay, right. So now below write down Oracle supports the following data types are, so carefully see one by one. First one we called as a numeric data types. Second one is called as here character or string data types. Character or string data types. Next, third one is called as here date data types. Okay, the fourth one, sorry. Third one you can take as a long data type. Next, fourth one, date data types. Next, fifth one, raw and long raw data types. And sixth one is called as a lob data types. Okay, so these are Oracle supported data types here. And it's quite opposite of your other databases, and Java, .NET, everything will be different. Okay, now? Okay, now in this, the first category of data types are what now? Numeric. So these data types, okay, how many are there and which kind of data can be storing in this data type columns? Okay, now? Right. Again, numeric data types are two types here. What is we called int, and second one we called as here number. So number of a p comma s. Number of a p comma s. So now these are two kind of data types which was comes under numeric category. And of course, let me see integer. We all of you know. So these data types are storing which type of values? Integer values only store. Other values are will never. Okay, now? So all of you know here, storing. Okay, storing which format of data? Integer format values. So integer format values only, it will be stored. But here what it was happen in our latest versions of Oracle, once I have to use my integer data type, internally it was converting into number data type. So that means, for example, let me see, suppose in our example, are you taking serial number column? Column name is serial number. On serial number, if I was applied a integer data type, then what Oracle will do, this integer data type, Oracle internally converting with the number of p. Which value? P value. So it was converting internally like this. Okay, this is what we called as a conversion. Automatically convert. I don't want to do anything here, but automatically convert. So here P is nothing but precision, and this size will be 38 size. So integer is nothing but number of 38 size. It's equals to. Okay, now, so it will be convert. Here 38 means what, sir? It's called as a size. That means your integer expression is having how many number of digits. Okay, for example, are you taking now? Okay, so serial number on, if I was given either integer, if you give, then it was taking internally number of 38 size. What it will take internally? Number of 38 size, automatically convert in the latest versions I'm telling. Okay, na? So now what happened? That means into this column, I can store my number. For example, if I'm saying here 1 or 0, 0 can I store? 0 is not integer. Can store a? Okay. Can I store 1? Can I store 45? 45, how many digits? 2 digits. Can I store now? How many digits? Now, can I store now? Can I store now? Yes. How many digits? Can I? How many? How many? How many? Okay. How many? 14, huh? How many? So like this, up to how many digits? 38 digits. 38 digits. So 38 digits of number is called as a electronics values. Because can you see anybody scientific calculator is there? Yes or no? In scientific calculator, when you do some addition, add, certain range was over, the billions and trillions is over, then automatically it was converting into electronics. E power. Yes or no? Here also number of 38 means that means integer data type range. That is. So this serial number column, I can store up to electronics values I can store. Up to electronics values I can store it. That is the range of 38. Suppose if I was given instead of integer, some student is applied like this. Okay, he was applied number of 2. Now tell me, this value can I store? This value can I store? This value and remaining values? Yes. And up to how much I can store? 99. So 0 to 99 I can store. Because of reason, my size is how much? 2 only. But if I try to save 100, can I? No. Why, sir? 100 is having how many digits? 3 digits. So 100 I cannot store. If I want to store 100, can I increase my size? Yes, I'm giving 3. If I'm giving 3 means how much I can store? 0 to 999. Can I store? 0 to 999. 1000? No, again. If I want to store 1000, again give it 4. So that means 4 means 0 to 9999. Up to there only I can store. 10,000? No. Okay, if I want to store 10,000, 5. Then you can give it a 9. Concept clear? So this is what the size is representing in the integer number. So maximum limit if I'm giving 5 means you can store from 0 to 99,999. 1 lakh? I can't store. Understand na? It's a depends on your requirement basis. You can give a size. But suppose I don't want to give this much size, sir. Every time I have to change. Then what simple I can use? Integer. Integer means 38 sizes. So can I store 1 lakh? 10 lakhs? 1 crore? 1 billion? Yes. Okay, na? So that is what the use of int and number. Got it? Right down. So your note point is what now? When we use int data type on a column, internally Oracle server, server is converting into number data type with the maximum size. With the maximum size is 38 digits. With maximum size is 38 digits. Okay, na? Here integer or else it's a number of 38. And the second data type. What is the second one here? Number of p comma s. Okay, here observe. So number data type, okay, in the latest versions, very oftenly the people are using number. Okay, and now this data type advantage is what, sir? Means that the number data type can store the two types of data. Okay, now storing integers values and also float values. Okay, now so storing integer and also which values here? Float values. The both kind of values will be storing here. But I have a question. When it was stored integer and when it was stored float, means that here two arguments we have here. Careful observe. P comma yes. So when I'm going to using only p value I'm giving, I'm not giving s value, only p value, then storing integer. If I'm giving p and s, then it will storing float value. Okay, now so that means what I'm saying here, the point. Okay, so when we use number of p, okay, then what value stored here? Store integer values only. Integer values only. Okay, na? This is what. Suppose when I use or when we use so number of p comma yes, then storing which value? Float values. Okay, na? So this is what. So p and p comma yes, differences. Okay, now. But sir, what exactly p and what exactly s? Okay, let me come out. Here p stands for precision. Here P stands for precision. So what is the mean by precision here? It means that precision is nothing but counting all digits. Carefully observe the statement. Counting all digits, including left and right side. Left and right sides of a decimal expression. Of a decimal expression. Okay, now, for example, what it means, sir. Okay, what it means, sir, here, observe. Suppose I'm giving here, for example, 45.12 paisa. That means 45 rupees, 12 paisa. Nowadays, you can see computerized bills. If you identify, even though the computer will give accuracy, your price, how much it will be, okay, even the point values also it will give it us. Yes or no? For example, your price is 45 rupees 3 paisa. Then how it was showing 45.03. Actually, the point paisa we are not calculated. But if you go to computerized bills, even though they calculated point values also. Yes or no? If you identify. Okay. So 45.03 paisa, 45 paisa, 13 paisa, Yes or no? 98 paisa. So even though they will be calculated including paisa also, not rupee. Yes or no? Including paisa also they will calculate it. So 45.12 paisa is one product cost. So now I'm asking in this, okay, in this expression, this is one float expression. In this expression, if I want to ask you, what is my precision value? If I'm asking, what do you say? 40? So definition, you are not, that's why definition, syntaxes, focus on that. Okay, now counting all digits, including left and right sides of a decimal expression. So decimal means this is point, is called a decimal point. Decimal point left side, how many digits? Right side, how many? 2 plus 2, 4. That is called a precision. Definition understand na? Suppose if I want to ask you the one more example here. Now, if in this case, if I ask what is my precision value? Precision value 6, because left side 4 digits, right side 2 digits. Yes or no? So like this, if any rupee and paisa combination of value will there, then in that precision, how much means you count rupee value and also paisa value. Both are combined. Then total counts of digits are called as a precision. Clear all of you? Now what is the next scale? What is the next scale? Scale, how it will be know it in my expression means it was counting the right side digits, counting the right side digits only. So the right side digits only counting. It means you are carefully observed. That means left side counting no. Scale never count left values. So now in this expression, if I'm asking precision, how much here? Precision 4. And here I want to ask scale how much? 2. Right side how many? 2 digits are there. Suppose even though if I'm giving here 0, 0 I'm giving, then what is your scale? 2 only. Understand na? Suppose if I'm not giving this, only 45, then what is your scale? 2. 0, nothing. Here there is no scale. Only we have a precision how many? 2 digits. Okay na? So now this is what 4, and here I was given some 1, 2. And your scale is how much now? Scale is how much now? 2. Now come out and next example you can see. In the next example, okay, if I was given, okay, what is precision? 7. What is scale? 3. Clear all of you now? Write down below. Okay. Now these are what now? Scale and precision. But how to combination, how it was apply on my column and column example explanation, I will give to you tomorrow. Okay, na? So tomorrow some example of we will discuss on this, and later we can understand more clarity on precision and scale. Okay, right. Google class taken all of you? अरे bite 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 ना यार. अरे क्या जल्दी यार. Google Classroom taken somebody's taken. Okay, this is your code. Take this. Okay, clear? Huh? And now log in. Log in, all of you now. So up to introduction of Oracle. So next, the main file I'm going to sending to you, the main notes in PDF format, introduction to Oracle. Okay, na? So introduction to DBMS is one new file. And today I'm going to giving, okay, introduction to Oracle PDF format also. Okay, the main. Now, as of now, 522 people are already taken this. If anybody is there, you can take. And the data type and so today notes also I'm uploading here. Okay, right. Okay, clear now? Right, guys. Thank you. Thank you so much. And online students having any queries, stay there. There is no queries, log out.
अपलोड कर दें सर टॉपिक वाइज भी सर अपलोड कर देते हैं सही रहता है क्योंकि सर यहाँ जाते हैं सर रूम पे रनिंग नोट्स में लिख लेते हैं
समझ में नहीं आ रहा हमारे
जैसे कि ये नोट्स है ना सर ये तो टॉपिक वाइज है
ये मेन फाइल है
हाँ ये मेन फाइल है सर लेकिन रनिंग नोट्स सर डेली मैं वो नोट्स पे बनाता हूँ सर लेकिन ये बाद में अपलोड होता है सर ये स्किप हो जाता है इसको फिर कैसे लिखूँ और सेपरेट तो बना नहीं सकता सर नोट्स तो वो नोट्स
सेपरेट बनाने के लिए जरूरत नहीं आपको ये PDF फाइल रख लो यही मेन फाइल है
मतलब सर पेन पेपर से रखना चाहते
ये इसको कॉपी कर लो as is. If you want to prepare a notes, PDF फाइल को as is में रनिंग में डाल ले लो.
मेरा ये कहना था सर, जैसे कि रनिंग नोट्स तो टेक्स्ट फाइल वो फॉर्मेट में अपलोड कर रहे हैं, यहाँ ज्यादा से ज्यादा उसको मैं नोट्स में लिख ले रहा हूँ, लेकिन वो बाद में फिर टॉपिक वाइज जो पीडीएफ में आता है उसको फिर कैसे लिखूं ये नहीं।
वही मैं बोल रहा, रनिंग नोट्स को सेपरेट एक नोट्स रख लो क्लास के अंदर वो यूज करने के लिए, एक सेपरेट नोट्स रख लो मेन मटेरियल मेन नोट्स, ऐसे दो नोट्स मेंटेनेंस करो, मेन नोट्स में पीडीएफ का लिख लो, रनिंग नोट्स में जो रनिंग क्लास में क्या होता है वो लिख लो, बस आपका भी अच्छा रहता है थोड़ा हाँ देखने में. వీడియోస్ ఆల్రెడీ ఇచ్చాం కదా రేపు, ఇదిగోండి తీసుకోండి తీసుకోండి వీడియోస్. ఈ పార్ట్ ఇక్కడ నుంచి ఇది కాపీ చేసుకోండి, ఒక నిమిషం. తీసేసుకోండి కాపీ ఫోటో తీసుకో.
సార్ అది సాఫ్ట్వేర్ ఇన్స్టాల్ చేస్తాను సార్, అది ఎక్స్ట్రాక్టర్ ఫైల్ ని కట్ చేసి వేరే డ్రైవ్ లో ఎక్కించాను సార్, అది ఇందులో ఇన్స్టాల్ చేస్తాను, ఓపెన్ చేస్తాను, సెటప్ ఉంది కదా సార్, అది క్లిక్ చేస్తా అంటే లింక్ అయ్యి మళ్ళీ ఆఫ్ అయిపోతాను సార్.
ల్యాప్టాప్ తెచ్చావా ఓపెన్
I cannot install the software. I can't install the software. Unless like वो दिखा रहे थे unwanted virus.
अब इसमें भी वायरस है. कल क्लास स्टार्ट होने का पहले दे दो, अभी कॉपी करने के लिए इट विल टेक 45 मिनट्स, दैट्स व्हाई स्टार्टिंग क्लास में दे दो, क्लास एंडिंग में मैं आपको दे देता हूँ, ठीक है.
Voice outlets, sir.
వాయిస్ రావట్లేదా? సార్ ఇయర్ ఫోన్స్ పెట్టావా ఒకసారి ఇయర్ ఫోన్స్ పెట్టి చూడు ఒకసారి. సాఫ్ట్వేర్ కరెక్ట్ అయిపోయింది, ఒక పని చేయండి, పెన్ డ్రైవ్ ఉందా మీ దగ్గర?
ఉంది సార్.
రేపు నా క్లాస్ స్టార్ట్ అయ్యే ముందు పెన్ డ్రైవ్ ఇవ్వండి, నేను ఇచ్చేస్తాను, ఒరిజినల్ సాఫ్ట్వేర్ ఇస్తాను.
ఇప్పుడే ఉంది సార్,
ఇప్పుడు వద్దు, టైం పడుతుంది, అది 40 minutes కాపీ అవుతుంది, అదే స్టార్టింగ్ క్లాస్ ఇస్తే ఎండ్ ఆఫ్ ది క్లాస్ అయిపోతుంది. ఓకే
SQL क्लास जो कमांड प्रॉम्प्ट में ऑन हो रहा है, इसको नोटपैड में कैसे लाएंगे? क्वेरी लिखेंगे
नोटपैड में क्वेरी मत लिखना, वहां पर ईडी करके कमांड रहता है, ईडी कमांड से वो क्वेरी नोटपैड में चला जाएगा, ईडी यूज करो, ईडी. SQL is a software tool. SQL is a Oracle is a software tool. SQL is a language. Software tool means, for example, do you know Java? Java, when you're writing Java programming language, that language in code, if you want to write, we are using Eclipse. Eclipse what? IDE. It's IDE. Same like that. Oracle SQL Plus is a IDE. SQL is a language. That is the difference. Okay? ఒకసారి మాట్లాడుతున్నా.
सर आपने दिखाया था कि सर ये 6 मतलब ये हमारे 1 TNS ये नहीं हुआ सर, तो सर मैं इंस्टॉल किया ये सर, ये 5 हुआ
Oracle services. क्या हो रहा है?
Oracle सर ये जो Oracle DB 19 हो 1 MT और 1 LT है सर, वो नहीं हुआ इंस्टॉल, कुछ प्रॉब्लम नहीं है?
LT कॉपी नहीं हुआ, सो LT नहीं हुआ मींस आपका इंस्टॉलेशन कंप्लीट नहीं हुआ. कल लैपटॉप में देखता हूँ, एक बार लेके आओ.
कुछ प्रॉब्लम नहीं होगा?
ना लेके आओ, पहले मैं देखता हूँ क्या है प्रॉब्लम. So Chandrakant, so you have a demo videos already. The person was given your Mr. Akhil already send it to your chat box. Once you can go to check it out. Okay, na Chandra. So see guys, I'm sending here the demo videos. Okay, the 1 week videos you can see. Look at your chat box, Chandrakant. I already given. Okay, right. Yes, Sahil, you can happily install when you have Oracle 10G, 19C also install. Nothing problem to you. Okay, right. Sublanguages, there is no definition, Arif. Okay, it is a part of SQL. It is a part of SQL. SQL is the main language. In that, there is some sublanguages. Okay, right. Number S will not store, Sardar. Okay, na? Number S will not store. It will be stored either P or P comma S, but not S is not possible. Because S is a, why it is not possible means, okay, tomorrow I will explain to you. Okay, why we can't store only S. Understand now? Right. Okay, Gauri, you want to wait tomorrow? I will give that answer to you. So how to error to solve invalid common user. Okay, na? Gauri Shankar, tomorrow ask me. Right. Yes, so today class notes is uploaded, Venkatesh. Once go and check it out. Okay, right. It's a logical presentation in any relational databases, Praswal, in tabular only. Okay. It was designed the people. The data can be logically representing in the format of a table. That's the default of any relational databases. Okay, right. Definitely you can use a string to save number, but Sai Kiran, number should be in the string format, then only allowed. Okay, right. I mean, so that we will be seeing coming classes once create a table, what happened. Okay, right. No, complete notes is there, and go to file, end of the bottom of the file, you can go and check it out, Venkatesh. The complete file will be there. Okay, right, guys. Okay, guys, and remaining people, I will interact with you tomorrow. Okay, right, guys. Thank you.